What's up guys, it's Speed here, and today we are back with another episode of Guess the Rank, and we're doing something a little bit different. A while back, I had CC and C on, and we did a little bit of a challenge. We competed against each other to see who is better at guessing rank, and I took a fall. I believe I only won 1 out of, I think, 5 rounds, but I'm here today to get my vengeance, not against CC and C, but another high MMR player by the name of Stars. And so yeah, we're gonna be guessing people's rank. If you don't know what the series is, I just look at your clips, we try to figure out how good you are, and then take a guess at the end. And also, if you've been enjoying this series and want to see more content just like this video, click the like button down below to obviously help our channel grow and support the series as a whole. Thanks. I also just played a Snapfire game very recently where I outfarmed my mid lane puck, and the reason why I'm telling you this is because over on the main Gameleap website, I analyzed that game, posted it over there, so if you're interested in seeing how to outfarm your mid laner, right, as Snapfire, who I still, even after the nerfs, think is one of the best supports in Dota, go check it out. Click the link down below. Let's get it. Now for the first clip, we have Boo Caught Kicks Bring Back Dota 1. I don't know why you would want Dota 1 brought back. I feel like it was not that good. But yeah, welcome to the show, Stars.
Hey guys, I'm Stars.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad to have you here. We're going to be hopefully competing pretty closely. I don't know if you're that confident though, so I might have the advantage.
I don't think I'm that good. I don't like how this guy's not eating tangos. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's something I usually like to point out in a lot of laning stages. People just don't eat tangos. It's a major problem.
Especially when you're chasing in the trees like that.
Alright, big thing coming up here. He's last hitting under tower. This is always like a big thing. For carry players, if you can last hit under tower, I think it automatically puts you at least at 3k, alright? Oof. Whoa!
That was
no, what is he doing? Dude, you're missing a full wave under tower. That's not a play. This is just not a play.
Is he gonna die?
Is he dead? He's getting juked. No, this is terrible. Alright, pro tip, guys. Whenever there's creeps under tower, just ignore the enemy. You are far better off just letting them chill at low HP than, like, ever chasing, really.
He does buy a salve, though. Like, almost instantly.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah. So that's a nice, like, instant reaction there, making sure he uses courier.
Dude, you actually just missed every single creep in that camp. You actually just missed 3 in a row. Alright, I'm done watching your laning stage. We're gonna move on to a mid-game fight. Alright, and now here we are in the second fight. 48 minutes in. I believe the fight's in about a minute here. But one thing me and Stars just commented on, you have an open slot. It's 48 minutes into the game. It's kind of just unacceptable. It's one of those things where you gotta at least buy something like a windlace, maybe even a dust. I don't really know what the enemy team has, but there's generally some item you could purchase. Alright, so fight breaking out. It's going to be very important to see how you use your rage. Usually one of the hardest things to go. Okay, you kind of instant rage there.
That's not a good target to go on either, I feel like.
Yeah,
Abyssal.
He's very tanky. What would you say is a better target?
A Shaker or Dazzle for sure.
Yeah. You do kite out. I guess you don't die. Don't know if that was because you did something right or because the enemy team wasn't paying attention, but you were very clumped up with your Void Spirit there. I feel like you should be getting jumped, but I don't know. Okay, fight continues to go on. Your Abaddon has no ulti, and he's sitting on the high ground. That is extremely bad.
Good target priority that time.
Yeah.
But you got to kite back.
Yeah, you just don't have much damage. It just looks like there's no damage here. I actually don't know if there's anything you could do. I feel like the reason why you're losing this fight is consequence of poor performance for the last 50 minutes, and really has, I wouldn't say nothing to do with your current like gameplay, but probably not too much.
Your items don't give you enough damage this game as well. You really have damage issues, it looks like. But,
what would you recommend, like a Mjolnir or something?
Yeah, maybe a Mjolnir. But also, I don't know about this AC, but the armor is really nice. It's hard to say.
Yeah, I feel like it's mostly a problem with net worth. I feel like you're pretty low. You're actually not that low. Is everyone's net worth low for this time? I don't know net worth by timing.
Oh, what are GPMs? What are GPMs? I know GPMs.
How do I check GPM? Okay.
Yeah, that's
okay.
low.
That's low.
Is
Everyone is low. Everyone is low. Holy. All right, we're gonna be guessing the rank because Stars is the guest. He's gonna be going second, so I'm gonna be going first here. I'll take my shot. I mean, based on these GPMs, and maybe this is cheating, we won't look at GPMs for the other one because it's a bit, I feel like it makes it kind of like, it's like, okay, this can't be like Divine or Immortal, right? It's just not possible with these GPMs. But yeah, I'm gonna say that this is, Legend 5. That's my final answer. Now, you can play very strategically here. You can go whatever you want.
I was also thinking about Legend, but I think I'm gonna guess closer to the lower end, like Legend 1, I think is a little bit more.
Alright, is that your final answer?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Legend 1. I think especially just having an empty item slot, I don't see someone almost ancient having an empty item slot.
Yeah, okay. Alright, what is the rank? Here we go. Alright, turns out you are Legend 2. So the first round goes to Stars. I mean, I don't know, guys. I've been pretty good as of late within these Guess the Rank, so I think I'm going to easily make a comeback, but let's get into the second clip. All right, next up we have Fredbug. It sounds like a Pokemon name, but we're going to be following your Phantom Lancer. Just right off the bat, I think we're getting into a fight. Looking at this game, you guys are 8k ahead. I would say it's generally good PL game. You can purge the bonds, you can purge Atos from Sky. I think the Phantom Lancer Spectre matchup is okay. Yeah, let's just take a look at how things go. I don't really know why you have a Morbid Mask though.
I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah, right, it's kind of triggering. Alright, fight breaks out though. This is a really bad position to fight. Like,
also really bad target priority there.
Yeah,
you went on a support, but then you went on to the core that you can't kill.
I think that's a great point. It's actually something I probably don't talk enough about, so I'm glad that you're bringing it up, just like target priority. Okay, this is just so deep. It's like sort of working because your team is so far ahead, but guys, this is just generally how you throw games. You know what I mean? Like, walking onto the high ground is so, like, all you had to do was wait for your Tinker to set up, and I think you guys could have easily breached high ground with some slow siege, but fight continuing to go on. I don't know if it's over yet. Alright, it looks like you're disengaging here, so we're gonna move on to the next fight. Alright, now getting into the second fight, Slardar leading the charge, Fredbug behind. Let's see how it goes.
Your camera positioning is terrible right now. You're just not looking, your Slardar is up, and you're just not looking at anything.
Yeah, that's true. There's nothing useful on your screen right now.
I was just losing my mind there where your Slardar was giving full vision, and I'm just like, what's going on right now?
Yeah.
I see some heroes like pop up on the minimap for a second, we just see absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
On the screen.
The only thing we did see was a Veno ult a Haunt Illusion, which is even more triggering.
Yeah, not getting good vibes.
No.
And then the Morbid Mask just tops it off.
Hey, alright, fight breaking out. Great target priority onto the Warlock. That's fair. I'd say the Doppel is good positioning.
That's way, it's instantly gotta dive.
Stop. Alright. Not completely overcommitting. He's resetting. Using the Phantom Rush off cooldown for the most part, which is always a great sign. Like, if you guys are playing PL, make sure you're using the spell essentially off cooldown. It really amplifies your damage. Alright, I think you should be hitting the range ranks here. It's getting repair kitted, but we'll continue to look on.
Ooh, you can't dodge? Yeah, that's something you should be able to dodge.
The magic missile?
Yeah, I think an ancient player can dodge that at least. It's a really slow projectile.
Okay, so you're thinking legend. I mean, we'll have to see. This is not looking good. No Manta, no Doppel. I think you're dead.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the analysis of this fight, Stars?
I mean, he didn't dodge the spell and died because of it. And then he was kind of like trying to kite back, sort of, kind of struggling at the same time.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's just way too much overcommitting. Like, constantly fighting under the tier 4s. Also, you hit a melee Rax that was being affected by a repair kit when the range Rax right next to it wasn't. I just think there's a lot of issues in terms of what you're prioritizing in these fights, and it's probably getting you killed. It's actually the reason you are getting killed here. So, are you ready to guess the rank, Stars?
Yeah, what's the one below Legend?
The one below Legend is Archon.
Okay. The CS might be a little bit high for Archon. I'm still gonna go Archon 5.
Alright, so Stars goes for Archon 5. No, I get to go second here, so I can play my advantage. I can go for Legend 1, or I can go for Archon 4, and I'll have a great shot of winning this. I'm gonna have to say, the Morbid Mask is just triggering me, and I'm going to agree with Stars on the camera positioning. It's just really, it's unoptimized here. So, yeah, I'm going to say that this is Archon 4.
Damn.
Yeah, you're getting cucked. Alright, turns out you were actually Guardian 4. So, I mean, overall, your farm is pretty good. Your farm is pretty good for Guardian 4. Really what you need to work on is your target priority and I would say like how deep you're going on these high grounds. Because you're getting Aegis, that's great, but you're kind of just throwing it away. So I now won round 2. It is 1-1, Speed versus Stars. Let's get into game 3. Alright, it is 1-1, and next up we're going to be following Cat B doing the laundry. He do be doing the laundry. So what do we notice here? Just taking a look at it, we're about to look into a fight, but we got some, information to take in. I would say the item build, solid. This is a hero where you can buy a casual Morbid Mask, sort of unlike PL. So I think this is a reasonable build. What do you think?
I like that he has a BKB. I feel like it's a very underpurchased item when people pick Morphling in pubs.
Agreed. Yes. Because it's definitely one of those heroes where it's like, okay, I have so much mobility, I can morph. Why would I need a BKB? But I think there's a lot of reasons. Okay, getting into the fight, let's check this out. Going on to the Puck does end up bursting him down. I'm a bit surprised that Puck wasn't able to phase shift it. Maybe he didn't have it and the player knew it. Otherwise, that's a great kill. moving on here, I'm a bit surprised he didn't go for the Lich there. I felt like it could have been a quick Lich kill. However, this is great recognition that the PL is in the backline. I think a lot of players, they tunnel vision super hard, so this is quite good that you were able to, you know, not overextend and actually go back and secure the PL. So great fight coming out there. What do you think about that one, Stars?
I think killing the PL there is actually really shows the signs of a pretty good player. Because especially, like, it was deep, far back in the fight, so moving your camera back is really nice to see.
Yeah, that basically means that this player was looking at the minimap, right? And just being able to do that, like, just that, I would say is at least ancient, is my vibe, but we'll keep going. Alright, upcoming here, you found a DD, 8k ahead, and morphling with the DD. Maybe the best DD carrier in all of Dota, because all of your damage is base damage, so we'll see what you can do with this. Looks like we're heading into the Roshan pit. Always a good decision whenever you get a DD on morphling. Roshan instantly dying.
And looks like there'll be a fight mid. PL gets caught first. Scotty comes on the curry at the same time.
Yeah, kind of a hard target, but he does get isolated here, and a quick burst. Okay, going on the Abaddon next. No one else is showing, so I would say this is proper. This is probably the only time you would want to hit Abaddon, I would say, when he's this separated. Otherwise, you might want to go on someone like the Lich. Does pop the ultimate?
For a second there.
Yeah.
Puck seems to be cutting the mid wave.
A quick kill onto the Lich, smart, for sure, right? No need to burst the Abaddon when he has no ulti. I mean, I don't know. I don't have too many complaints. Is there anything you noticed? I don't know.
The Tiny and the Puck cut mid, and then the Morphling just instantly pinged tops instead of, like, kind of trying to chase them, you know?
Okay. Do you think maybe the Morphling could have identified that they were cutting the wave earlier and maybe ignored the Abaddon to deal with them, or is that not worth it?
I think it's actually the correct play there, because like you see, his entire team is still wasting this time with Puck, and they never got the Tiny. They ended up getting the Puck in the end, but that's probably Puck's fault for messing up somewhere.
Yeah, most likely.
I think identifying that the amount of time it's going to take to catch those heroes and the amount of time it's going to take to just push that top lane in is probably the signs of a pretty high mark player.
Okay. Alright, well, yeah, I mean, that's all the information we're going to get for this player. Cat B doing the laundry is playing pretty well. That's the consensus here. So we're going to be guessing the rank. I won the last round, so I'll be going first here. And, oh boy, do I go for... I feel like this is at least mid-divine. Anything below this? The crazy part about this is you're not 20-0, right? I think for a lot of players, when I'm watching Guess the Rank, they submit a clip where they're like 20-0, and then they have a good game, and it's like, well, you know, I don't know if this is because you're 20-0 or because you're actually playing well, but you're here, you were only like 9-4. In fact, I'm going to take my guess. I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to say that this is Divine 5. Your turn.
Divine 5? I mean, I'm going to have to guess... I think a little bit higher than Divine 5, maybe like, you know, your price is right at it last time, so I think the lowest rank is like is Immortal 2000, right?
For NA, I mean maybe.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go Immortal 2000.
All right, Immortal 2000 it is. The rank is. All right, and the rank is Immortal 1000. So you take the victory, Stars. Props to you. Props to you. All right, next up we have Delver on the Nexus Assassin, coming in on that Meteor Hammer. Not gonna lie, it's a little bit late. Stars, how would you recommend that a player like Nexus Assassin can get an earlier Meteor Hammer timing?
So, I think one of the biggest things about Nexus Assassin is understanding how you find farm. It's like that mix where every time you show on the map, it's like worse because you're the hero they're supposed to be afraid of that's like on top of them the whole time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you want to like be able to get items, so you don't want to just be off the map hiding the entire time. So I think kind of the best way is just really in between ganks. Like you have to kill like a jungle camp or two, and then like run out, scout an area. If no one's there, you can't like just sitting there and waiting for something that's like never gonna happen. You just kind of have to understand when the gank isn't happening anymore, and just falling back and jungling up until your next gank is gonna be ready.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. It's like Vendetta cooldown, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much.
Definitely. Okay, so let's look at this fight. You do, obviously, as we just talked about, probably should have Meteor Hammer by now. Won't harp on it too much, though. RPing at the mid tower. I kind of like this. Heroes are showing bottom, which means it could be a numbers advantage. However, your Drow and Magnus are not here. Okay, this is a hero you could potentially Carapace. There are a lot of his spells you can Carapace, right? Also, does he have a Radiance? No. Okay, you're gonna initiate. Oh, I mean, it's tough. Like, I know why you lead with the ultimate there, right? Like, I get it, but you kind of have to lead with your stun against that hero. It's a bit... What am I watching? What?
Works out.
How did he die? I don't know. I don't know how you guys just killed him. I'm pretty sure that boy's feared.
Is W still on cooldown, I think? It's a decent cooldown.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I guess it was on cooldown when he got gone on. But like the fact that he like ultied in there and then clicked the Z against the Nexus Assassin is just, it's just so dumb.
Yeah, but going off to what you said with stunning first, you have to get Carapace first if you want to use your ulti on a Void Spirit like that. You can Carapace, right click, and then stun. If you don't get the Carapace, then you definitely have to stun
first. Yeah, I think that's super reasonable.
So that's a rule of thumb you should take when you're Genki heroes like that.
Alright, next up, we got a Bounty Rune fight coming up, or at least seemingly. Well, okay, you're gonna get them eventually. So the Meteor Hammer is completed. I do like the Windlace. I think maybe too many small items, which also could have been a reason why your Meteor Hammer was delayed. But yeah, let's take a look at the fight. So first things first, you probably could be scouting things out here rather than trying to deal with two heroes. You can counter Pango, right, by trying to read the Swashbuckle and things like this, but it kind of feels like a waste of time to maybe overextend here. But no, that's a great RP, that's for sure. The Meteor Hammer channeling. Can he do it, baby? Wait, what? That doesn't cancel it, does it? The Sky Bags? Okay. I'm like, what?
That Disruptor's farms.
Yeah, he is. Is that a mid disruptor? I don't think so. I mean, fight breaks out. You guys crush it, but I don't know. Did he do anything there? I felt like...
I think something that would be telling of a IMMORTAL player is that entire fight, there was like a high ground he could be hunting on. He could
Agreed.
be like looking for more.
Agreed.
And he just sat there and watched his team cast spells and then chained them after.
Yeah, which is often the best way to get hit by AoE spells, right? Like, it's probably the reason why I ended up getting caught in a disruptor OP. So, like, yeah, that's definitely something to think about. Like, your hero is super tanky, and honestly, the heroes that we're showing, Pango and Jug, are probably the best two heroes to actually kill you at this point in the game alone. So you going up the high ground is not much of a threat to yourself, so I think you probably should have done that. But yeah, let's take a guess at your rank. Stars, you won the last round, so you're gonna go first. Take your guess.
His items were slow, his team fighting was pretty mediocre. I'm gonna say, I think he's in the legend range. Probably mid-legend. Legend 3 I'm gonna go with.
Okay, Star says Legend 3. Your boy Speed, he's gonna go with... I'm not gonna be too harsh here. I'm gonna say Archon 3 here. What do we got? Ancient 2. Wow. Okay, wow. No, I meant too harsh on like the guessing, but I'm sorry, Devler. I keep getting her name wrong.
Credit.
Damn. I apologize, my man, but I guess that makes Star...
No, the Meteor Hammer actually gave me, I think, because I don't think low MMR players would go Meteor Hammer. I think
that's
like
fair.
Dagon
yeah. Dagon or like Ags Rush, yeah.
Yeah, or like Ags Rush.
All right.
Like that.
Fair. You win this round. All right, and last but not least, guys, I can't even win at this point. I don't even know why we're watching anymore. It's 3-1. Stars' favor. Whatever, man. I didn't want to win anyway.
It's gotta knock you out here.
Yeah, this would make you just as good as CCC. He won 4-1. As far as I'm concerned, I would have to go back and check, but I believe he won 4-1. So this would be your chance to be a rank 1 player, Stars. What is going on in this match? We have my man Earthshaker he's leading the people to exile right now. Holy. You are going to get the XP. I like that. Recognition of the creep wave. What is happening? What I will say is that the fact that Earthshaker is doing this against Undying is a good sign though, right? Because Earthshaker against Undying, really bad matchup for Earthshaker. If you don't manipulate... Holy. Oh,
that's a lot of creeps.
That's a lot of creeps. Alright, you're taking the tower a bit. A good bit with the Soul Rip though. Hit the level 3 spike. I'm pretty sure they might... There's a chance they lose their safe lane tier 1 tower here. Okay, no, maybe that's a bit unrealistic. Thank you.
I mean, I think they played that whole scenario pretty well, actually. They got a kill. But when you have a wave coming in like that, you need to just fully focus on killing the enemy offlaner.
I agree. And even if you die, it's like, okay, but you just made them miss like 80 creeps in a row. And especially if you can push them off the creep wave and kill them, like, that's a huge win. I would be 100% down to trade my life for their life in a situation like that. So, well played. Let's move on to the next fight. All right, moving on here. Urn, Wand, maxing Soul Rip. I'm a fan. This is probably about what I would buy, so. Oh, the Infest dodge. Okay, breaking out. Good decay. Good Soul Rip. Probably should just pop your ulti here. Felt like that took you a little bit too long to pop your ulti. What do you think, Stars?
I'm gonna be honest, my Discord lagged a ton there.
Okay. That's good. I have an advantage. I'll probably win the round now. Is that Bammin slamming on the Drow Ranger? Is that BSJ's younger brother or something like that? Do you know, Stars?
Honestly, the name game in this lobby is kind of giving me higher MMR vibes. Not like too high, but higher, definitely higher.
The name game. The name game. You're gonna have to explain that to everyone here. What does that mean?
Well, the higher MMR you go, the more ironic and punny your names become.
Oh, okay. So if a player makes their name more ironic, they naturally gain MMR. Is that what you're saying?
I think gaining MMR just makes them lose a little bit of their general brain cells.
Okay. You heard it here first, guys. MMR equals the loss of brain cells. We're gonna guess the rank. This has been a great episode. I'm gonna try to even it out here. Sorry, not even it out. I'm gonna try to not embarrass myself with the 3-2 here. Let's get into it. You have to guess first. You won the last round. Here we go, Stars.
So the name games were pretty good. The only thing I saw of that last clip was that there was a Crystallis and Lifestealer, which is
true?
a very meta item.
Wow.
Very meta item. I think it's very meta, but blindly following the meta, so I don't think it's too high.
Yeah, that's an incorrect usage of the meta, I would say.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go probably like Ancient 5.
Okay, that makes it tough for me because I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna say Ancient 4, but I still can. I felt like this is like an Ancient 4 to Divine 1 range for me because it's like not perfect, but like a lot of the decisions are at least upper echelon. I'm gonna price this right you for sure here because I need to keep my dignity, but maybe that makes me lose my dignity. Whatever, I'm gonna go with Divine 1, baby. Here we go. And turns out Undying was Divine 2. That's right, guys. Boy, Speed. Turns out Stars is not as good as Quinn. That's all we learned from this episode. It's definitely not that Speed is not as good as he thinks he is. But hopefully you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you again for coming on, Stars.
No problem. Anytime.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. I hope to bring more people on in the future. If you guys want to see that, let me know in the comment section down below. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Are you tired of being hard stuck at your rank? Over at Gameleap.com, we have a library of hundreds of guides authored by pro players and coaches covering literally every aspect of Dota. Whether you're looking to master a new hero or role, or just polish up your existing skills, Gameleap is the proven place for competitive gamers to hone their craft and unlock their secret potential. Hit the link on screen right now to take advantage of our special offer for a 25% discount, guys. 25%, and start your journey today.